So we need to, complete the swing with the irons before we start hitting driving.
I don't have a baseline to.
That's what we're gonna work on probably at least the first
It doesn't.
4 lessons, at least.
Okay.
Right, so that way,
Well,
because once we're, that consistent, repeatable, efficient swing with the irons, we can all the skills to hit the driver.
Okay.
So,
How do I calibrate?
yeah, let me just see what you've been working on, how it's been developing.
Kind of forgot a little bit the exact.
Right.
Is it right? Is it with the T?
Yeah, it's like right in line with the tee, a few inches away from it.
You make green look better.
Okay, posture looks pretty good.
Is it like bent over enough? I guess?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, one thing on the feet.
Yeah.
You want your right foot to be straight and your left foot,
A little out.
yeah, more than that. Right foot needs to be straighter too. Straighter, straighter. There we go. That's straight.
This much up.
Yeah.
What did you tell me?
Take a small step away.
I feel my weight over.
Tiny
Back.
step away, yeah.
More on my toes than my heels. What am I
Oh.
doing?
After the swing,
Yeah.
you're just using your arms only.
It's alright. Okay. I think one of the things you forgot is how to hit the ball.
Out of the ball. Okay.
See?
Because
That's why I told you, you're hitting
if we
behind
look on
to the
this
left.
screen here,
Yeah.
dude, you need to hinge with your hands.
Okay.
Right, that's the movement for contact.
Okay.
Right, it's moving the hands up like this and then down.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow my shoulders would go with.
Right, and that's why we haven't really seen much descent of the club, right? Because you're not hinging up, so you
Like
can't
that
hinge down.
instead of
Right, so it's gonna be more
Trying to-
sweepy, more through towards the target, but we wanna see
trying to
it go
get my legs to
downwards.
go first and then my upper part. That's what I
Feel
was
better.
kind of struggling with.
To maximize that movement.
More hinge?
Yeah.
That, or not, like holding my upper body back, that's, yeah.
Okay, alright, do it without a ball. First.
Not too bad there. I may have just frozen up.
There you go, it's a ball with. There you go. That's it, do it one more time. No, more aggressive with the lower body, leave the upper body.
Alright,
Yeah, that's it.
not bad,
This is what it looks like.
but because this is super important, we gotta just
Okay.
back up for a tiny bit.
Okay.
Okay, let me see the clip. Because it's just a movement of the hands.
Okay.
This is what we're focusing on. That's what we're gonna try and isolate.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it small and make sure the club
Yeah.
goes down like that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Relax the hands. And it'll pop up. Okay, so
It's supposed to be.
do you remember how to check your grip?
So lifeline over,
Yeah.
over,
Pretty good.
and then
Yeah,
check.
when I,
do
sometimes
this.
I,
Yeah.
when I think
Now the
about,
details of this hand.
you know, making the follow
There's a
through,
few
right,
of them.
somehow that
Yeah.
makes my.
Okay, one of the things we're missing here is space between the palm and the grip. So you gotta get this little more like that, right? Fleshy part needs to be
Okay.
on top. And the thumb needs to stay pretty close. Right now there's space in there.
Okay.
That's what.
Oh, so space here, not just here.
Yeah.
Got
But
it.
then, you know, that hole, like, my finger in there?
Yeah.
That's where it needs to kind of be. And not like this, but like that, so that's good.
Okay.
Bring the other hand in there, looks like that one's pretty good. Good. And then, yeah, you're correct, you check it like this. So the toe needs to go down. Okay, give it one last
No,
squeeze,
that's
make sure it
not
don't
correct.
move. Good.
So that's like this. That's
The left hand is super important, right? Especially having that space between the hand and the grip.
good one.
It's gotta like it's like stabilize.
It maximizes range of motion.
Yeah.
I turned my,
Okay, but we gotta do it small. Remember?
Oh,
I
small.
just wanted to check the grip.
yeah.
That way, you know, that's correct. But yeah, right now we're gonna train the hands for probably 15 minutes. Right, because it's really just a hand movement. It's how we hit the ball. So we're not gonna try and, you know, hit it super far right now. We just want to do,
So just do this.
yeah, properly, correctly.
Oops.
That's what we're doing.
Like that.
Yeah, but you gotta send the club downwards, right? You need to create more of this V shape
Okay.
and less like a U. Gotta go down. Do it
Down.
without a ball. Okay, more hand movement. Yeah. Okay, a little deeper. Yeah. You wanna just imagine like you're gonna stick the club in the ground. Yep.
And it's just to like get the idea in my head of how much my. Okay.
Because that's the specific movement. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Right, to hit the ball. Now you don't have to pull the club out, right? You don't have to hinge, unhinge, and like
Yeah.
pull it. You could just stick it down. But you gotta hit the ground.
Gotta hit the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
The goal, right? What we're trying to achieve is contact with the ball and the ground at the same time. Yeah. So that's the correct interaction. More hand movement.
More hinge.
More hinge, yes.
Okay. More hinge.
No, maximum hinge.
More.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Maximize the hinging and unhinging. Relax the hands as much as you can. Yeah. So that tiny, tiny little shot is how you want to make contact all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Even after. Okay, now. Relax the grip a little bit.
Relax the grip.
Yeah. A lot.
More
Yeah, make
hinge.
it a little bit bigger. Yeah, more hinge. Good. Okay. Take some practice swings here. Just want to make sure you're doing it very correctly. Deeper. Yeah. Make sure you're doing it with the left hand too.
So it should be all left hand basically.
Yes. Deeper. Good. Yeah, you want to feel that kind of thumping of the ground. Yep, yep, yep. A little deeper. Good. Alright, go.
Uh-huh. Good. See? Legs move. Ball goes it.
Hinge exercise.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh yeah.
That's exciting.
Now, here, watch this. We want to kind of do it in the fashion of a golf swing.
Okay.
So the movement is correct, right? What you're doing with your hands is absolutely correct. But you know, let's try and make the club, you know, more this way.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Right, so just more in the fashion of a golf swing. Good. A little bigger.
Oh yeah. Which location
Almost.
did you?
A little more down, a little bit deeper into the
Oh,
ground.
yeah. Okay.
A little bigger.
sorry.
Okay, bring it up. So around here, and you gotta relax the hand.
Is your phone
okay?
number
Okay.
714?
Very, very relaxed.
486?
What's, why, I guess, why is that important?
What's your name again?
If it's too tight, it restricts
Okay, I'll
movement,
have the,
right?
got
So
it.
you're not gonna be able to
call
hinge
you,
as well.
schedule your lesson.
And it needs to be, kind of like a lever,
Okay.
right? If it's too tight, you can't leverage the shaft that well. You can't bend the shaft that well.
Okay.
Good. Gotta go
Got
a little
it.
deeper.
Got it.
Yeah. Almost. Needs to go a little bit deeper.
Deeper?
Yeah.
Deeper as in like more straight down or more
Yeah.
angular down?
Yeah, you want some more angle.
More angle,
See
okay.
what I'm saying here? See, because right now, the movement is good, but it's kind of like, right, barely touching it.
Yeah.
Got it. You want to do more of that.
Almost like fatty.
Yeah. But it's not fat if you hit the right spot,
That's right.
right? Contact is just about a downward blow at the right spot.
That's
Good.
right. Fatter.
Don't use that word.
Or like go deeper?
Yeah, this deeper. Good.
Deeper?
Tiny bit. Good. Alright, that's correct method. That's the correct application of the forces. Sending the foot downward. That was perfect.
Okay.
Right, that was the right spot. It was nice and deep. At the right spot, ball pops up into the air.
Okay.
There you go. Alright, so that's the interaction that you're trying to achieve all the time.
Okay.
But when we start, making the swing bigger and there's more speed,
Yeah.
you have to hit down harder,
Yeah.
right? Because all that speed negatively affects the vertical aspect,
Okay.
which is up and down.
Okay.
Okay. So try and make it a tiny bit bigger, about a half swing.
So most
Good,
important
try again.
about playing is what is the most important part?
More angular.
No, that was good with the descent, you just hit the wrong spot. Yeah, good. Okay, now, we're gonna talk about hitting the right spot,
Okay.
right? There's two elements that move the low point,
Okay.
right? When you do this drill, it's okay to have your feet and weight very balanced,
Okay.
but you should kind of favor the left side,
Okay.
right? Because in the golf swing, what happens, right, we go from right leg to left leg, and then we
Okay.
hit.
Okay.
We always hit off of this left leg,
Okay.
right? So whenever you're doing this drill, which
Yeah.
you should do every time you practice,
Yeah.
right? Because if you hit the ball with your hands,
Yeah.
dude, train the hands as much as you can,
Yeah.
right? Because you want to get super coordinated in doing that.
Okay.
Because then the other little tiny elements of the swing are less important, right? Because you just can hit it all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you're doing this drill, favor the left side, hinge up, hinge down, hinge up, hinge down.
Got it.
Now center of gravity, the reason I bring it up is because that's one of the elements of moving your low point.
Okay.
That along with the timing of your hands
Yeah.
is what do it,
Okay.
right? So if you time super early, like say unhinge now,
Yeah.
guess what? You're gonna hit way over there.
Yeah.
If you swing and swing, okay, unhinge now,
Yeah.
right? You just moved it,
Yeah.
right? So it's timing.
Okay.
Right. So whenever you hit it fat or whatever, you gotta ask yourself, okay, where was my center of gravity?
Uh-huh.
It was not on my right foot.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't that.
Left
Must have been-
left foot you mean or right foot?
Well, if you're on your right foot,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna hit behind the ball every single time.
Yeah.
If you're on the left foot, then you're good,
Okay.
right? So those are the two things you have to ask yourself when you're practicing, like, damn, why do I keep hitting behind the ball?
Yeah.
Now, majority of the time, it's gonna be timing.
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 Okay.
So,
So if I'm behind the ball, that means I gotta hold it a little longer. Or
yes, I don't want you to think of it as an active hold,
okay.
right? Because then you're gonna, get
Yeah.
tight and try and physically hold it, but really what it is a passiveness
Okay.
of the hands at the top really relax,
Okay.
and then you kind of wait and that'll help you. As a matter of fact, to help you get that feeling, take a small backswing, take about a half backswing and hold it. Yeah, perfect. Now you need to really relax the hands. Yeah, relax a lot. Okay, you're gonna keep them super relaxed. Okay, this is what it needs to feel like, okay? You gotta be more relaxed than that. Like almost to the point where the club is gonna fall out of your hand. Super relaxed, okay? Yeah. Now, but you feel it kind of like pulling, and then it whips down at the bottom. That's what it needs to feel like.
Do I increase my grip as I go down?
No.
Same.
No, you want to be super relaxed at the top.
And then keep it that same relaxed.
Your body is gonna know exactly when to brace from that.
Okay.
You don't have to think about that.
Okay. So it braces at some point, but I don't have to worry about when that
No,
is.
your body's gonna learn when and where to do that.
Okay.
Right, which is almost instantaneous at impact.
Okay.
But again, you don't have to think about it.
Okay.
So let's keep doing this about half speed.
That's it?
Yeah.
Should I relax grip?
Yes, super relaxed with the grip. The more relaxed you can be with your grip, the better the contact is gonna be and the farther you're gonna hit it.
Okay.
Almost.
Pop it?
Yep.
I gotta go deeper.
Not necessarily. You just hit on top of the ball going down. Okay, you gotta do it with your hands though.
More hinge.
Yes.
Got it.
Good with the descent, wrong spot. Lower your hands a little bit. Good.
It's not messy, right?
Good. Alright, take a quick break. Okay, so there's two things to contact. What are they?
Timing and hinge?
Kind of. I'm looking for the physical requirements, right? Based on physics, there's two things that need to happen as far as the club interacting with the ball.
Timing and
No, the club needs to be descending, right?
Okay.
So that's one of the things, descending blow
okay.
at the right spot.
Okay.
Physical requirements is those two things. Okay. Biomechanical requirements, hinging up with the hands, hinging down with the hands.
Okay.
Right? And then the timing is, after that, right? It's an element of how do I hit the right spot,
Okay.
right? So you gotta have, kind of this method, kind of work around in your head, right?
So the physics of it is the descending blow and
At the right spot.
at the right spot.
Yes.
Descending blow and contact points, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the correct spot is
Yeah.
ball and ground at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
And that way you can kind of reverse engineer. Well,
Yeah.
Why is my contact bad?
Yeah.
Am I descending?
Yeah.
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 Is it the right spot? Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, how do I move the spot? Well, it's either center of gravity or timing.
Yeah.
Right, so then you have that method and that process that you can always go back to, right? And then all of a sudden, oh shit, there it was. My
Yeah.
timing sucked. Let me
Yeah.
work on my timing, and then
Yeah.
the next few shots, boom,
Yeah.
money.
Okay. Effective descending. Hinge. Focus the contact point. Some time.
Yes. And center of gravity.
Center of
But
gravity.
mainly,
The center of gravity goes from right to left.
yes.
Got it.
So
Okay.
are you,
Yeah, same thing.
Keep going.
Yep.
trying to manipulate it and stuff?
Perfect. Sending blow at the right spot right there. Descending blow at the wrong spot.
Yeah. Bad contact point.
Sorry.
Okay,
Very close. You're about a
Bad.
centimeter behind.
Okay. Bad contact.
Yes. But it was good, right? You had half of it, you had the descending blow.
Yeah.
That's very, very close.
Yeah. Contact.
Relax the hands. remember, as loose as the grip pressure can be is what you want.
So put it at a maximum value. It's
There you go.
Bad descending blow.
It was descending, wrong spot.
On spot. And that's related to timing.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm letting go a little
Early. Yep. There you go. Okay, now a good drill for you to be would to do something like this. That way you can just develop some coordination. You understand what I'm saying? Alright, because if, dude, again, I've been playing golf for a long time.
Yeah.
And I still do stuff like this to train the hands because contact is the most valuable thing,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Now you should do something like this, right? Ball's on the right foot,
Yeah.
hinge up, hinge down. Ball's in between my feet, hinge up, hinge down. Ball's on my left foot, hinge up, hinge down. You should be able to kind of do it anywhere, right?
Just adjust quickly to the different contact points.
Yeah, right, because it's about like hand, eye, club head coordination, right? That's what we're trying to develop, to hit the right spot all the time. Because there's gonna be situations, you know, on the golf course where it's like,
Yeah.
you know, ball's above my feet.
Yeah.
Right? In that situation, you wanna move the ball back in your stance.
Yeah.
Maybe it's below my feet, you wanna move the ball, right? Or maybe you screwed up your drive, you're in the trees, I gotta hit something super low. Dude, you gotta put it in the back of your stance.
Yeah.
If instead of, you know, say you don't wanna hit 4-iron, you're gonna hit a 7-iron low, right? So you should just be able to basically hit wherever you want, when
Yeah.
you want, okay? And that's why you see the pros, dude, they never,
Yeah.
they hit the shot, you know, 19 times out of 20.
Yeah.
It's even more than that.
Okay.
Right, that's, I'm talking about contact. Maybe the direction is not always what they want, but the contact for sure is what they want.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, let's keep it going. Very close.
Contact? Or?
Yeah, that was, well, you tell me, right?
Contact?
Did you have a descending blow?
Yes.
Or was it at the right spot?
No.
Good.
A little, that other one was a little behind.
Yes.
This one was better.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Very fractional behind the ball, but that was very good. Perfect. Right, and what you'll start to experience is when you do some stuff like this or make it a little bit bigger and you do it perfectly, you're not gonna feel the ball.
I see. Okay.
Right? That means it was perfect, right? You hit the sweet spot the correct way. And you won't even really hear it either, which is the kind of crazy part. And it's gonna feel like the marshmallow. It's gonna feel super soft. Good. Make it a tiny bit bigger, right? Hinge more, relax the hands. Okay, not bad.
Is there still something you're looking for, like consistency?
Yeah, a little bit. I want us to start to make it a little bit bigger, but okay. Okay, take your backswing and hold it. Yeah, let's get to this swing length now.
Yeah.
We don't need a lot of body movement,
Okay.
but we still want to just hit the ball the way we're doing it.
Okay.
You know, nice relaxed at the top, looks like that.
Okay.
That swing length, okay?
So do a swing.
Make it about that length, right?
That length,
I mean, we don't want it super full right now.
Like a
because
2/3 swing?
Yeah. Doesn't need to be super hard. We want that length, but not full speed, okay? Yeah, on top of it. Good with the grip pressure. And that's why, you know, I'm still looking for some coordination. descending.
It wasn't descending.
No.
Okay. Do you have a replay?
Try it again, I'll record it.
Yeah.
The mic didn't pick it up. Yeah, even that one. Maybe, I would say it wasn't. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'm kind of slicing down on it. I'm not really like looping around.
Yeah, you gotta send it look down. In the same fashion that you did, right?
Okay.
There was no doubt that you hit the ground before. You gotta do it the same way.
Then put it in the middle, so we do it correctly.
Good, that's better.
Good replay.
Yeah, yeah.
Just think about going down.
Yeah.
Do I need to think about the angle of how it's going down? Like whether it's like this,
So that's
like this,
one of the
or just go
things
down right now?
that
You just wanna think about,
is you really need to.
you kinda wanna think about it like this. Let's say
Oh, that
the
one-
minimum requirement of descent angle, now this is just a number I'm throwing out there for argument. Let's say it's, you know, about 20 degrees or whatever.
Sure.
But, you know,
So for now.
from 20 to 70 is acceptable.
Okay.
Where would you wanna be descending it?
70?
Yeah, it wouldn't be 20, right?
Yeah.
You don't wanna be on the minimum,
Yeah.
right? You wanna make sure
Yeah.
it's descending.
Okay.
Think about it like that.
Okay.
It's very, very hard to go too deep.
And how do I affect descent angle, practically speaking?
With your hands.
With my hands?
Hinging up and hinging down.
Okay. So a
You don't-
deeper hinge makes some higher angle.
Not necessarily. You do wanna hinge,
Yeah.
but when you unhinge, that your focus is sending it down. You don't wanna unhinge and send it that way.
Yeah.
Right? You wanna send it down
Okay.
into the ground. Your performance is from
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
to here.
You got
So
it.
it's actually not about this, it's the moment of release that matters. Like all of this is just in preparation for the
So yeah, in order for you to hinge down,
Yeah.
you can't stay hinged down.
Yeah.
You have to hinge up, right?
But don't think about when I'm releasing it, just think about holding it.
Well, you're good with the relaxation of the hands. You do have to think about sending it downwards, though.
Okay.
Nah,
No.
that was, you sent it through. Now remember what I said, right? When we start to make the swing bigger and there's more speed, you have to kick down harder.
Okay.
Because the horizontal speed negatively affects
Yeah.
the vertical speed.
So we're not even talking about hitting the ball hard, we're talking about hitting it down hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want the ball to travel farther,
Yeah.
you know that the contact is a descending blow. So if you want it to go farther, you had to hit down harder.
Okay.
If you move it slower.
Yeah.
Okay? So you just need to remember where the ball is and it's a hold.
That's better. Stay straight in the right foot. More. More. There we go. Turn the left foot. Good. Get used to that.
My right foot's almost a little inwards, right? A little bit.
Okay, so
No.
the ball.
Tiny bit inward is better than tiny bit outward.
Okay.
Just get used to it because it's going to be really important when we start to use the lower body. Okay, was the club descending?
I mean, if you do it slowly.
Oh, I mean, we could tell based on, you know,
Oh.
Okay.
No.
good.
Right.
Ball.
Club was not descending.
What was it doing instead? Just hacking down.
It didn't go down. You just grazed the ground. You sent the club that way.
I see. Go down, right?
Yeah.
Go down.
Here, remove the ball. Same size of swing. Demonstrate the downward blow.
Looking at the ball roll is actually going to negatively affect your.
Yeah, that's good.
Super exaggerated, but yeah.
No, that was pretty ideal.
Okay.
And that wasn't a lot to me.
Okay.
I hit the ground more than that.
Okay.
But that was acceptable. That was getting there.
Okay.
Right? That was good. You can do it like that, but it can't be less than that. Good. So basically, this is gonna be your home, right? Is
Going down.
yeah, you're gonna walk in here next week, and I'll be like, all right, Andrew, show me contact. Good.
Yeah.
And you're gonna maybe start off small, or maybe something like that, but you better send the club downwards, or else we're gonna be talking about the same thing. So that is, kind of the responsibility of the client, right? They have to practice.
Yeah.
Because then I'm in no position to make you improve,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So that one was contact.
That was okay.
Contact. Well, that's why slice or shank.
No, well, I didn't see the ball playing.
You're good.
That was good content.
Yeah. Bad something else.
We couldn't see anything else. All we're focusing on is content.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm just asking questions because kind of like you said, I want to make sure I'm getting feedback on that. I'm trying to buy into the system, so I'm trying to figure out what is what.
Mm-hmm. No, dude, that's perfect. That's the kind of client I want, because you're gonna get the most value, right? Because you're curious. Was the club descending?
No, I topped it.
Good.
Yeah.
If you ever hit the ball only,
Yeah.
guess what? You didn't descend.
Okay. Or I didn't descend enough.
Yeah.
Topped it still.
Yep.
So
You gotta send the club down. You understand? See if I can pull this off a couple times in a row for you. So this is the natural progression of the learning, right? What we're doing and what we did at first was basically a tiny golf swing. Not to say that it was a chip shot or anything.
Yeah.
But it's, the very early stages of developing the full swing, right? Like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we did that. Okay, now, oh sweet, came back. Now we're trying to make it bigger. But
Okay.
that's the interaction we need, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Something that is, not even on the cusp of not descending.
Yeah.
We want to be certain if that club went down. Okay?
Yeah.
It's going to look something like this.
Yeah.
Right? Ball goes in the air, super good. Okay, that's better use of the tool,
Yeah.
right? And it's actually easier to do
Yeah.
than this,
Yeah.
right? At a high speed, dude, this is really hard. You gotta be freaking perfect,
Yeah.
right? And you can do it again. But
Right.
even that one could have descended more,
Yeah.
right? That was like that minimal,
Yeah.
right? But we don't want to live there. We want to live on the certainty that it went down.
So is it fair to say that the ball, when you're hitting, the swing is more forgiving if you're fat? Well, the basic requirement is it needs to be somewhat, not fat, but
Descending.
descending. But if you were to mess up your swing, it's more forgiving if you're fat than if you're thin.
Yes, because
Yeah.
that has an element of correct,
Got it.
right? If you hit it fat,
Yeah.
was the club descending?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just the wrong spot.
Yeah.
But if you hit it thin, was the club descending? No.
Yeah. Was the contact
Immediately
right?
wrong.
You don't even know.
Yeah, immediately wrong,
Got it.
right? Okay.
Got it.
Now you heard how my club hit the ground, right?
Yeah.
Very thumpy, very deep, right?
Yeah.
That's what you want. And it gets easier on the hands and the body when the hands are super relaxed. Okay, pretty good.
More downward.
Yeah.
We go more downward.
Yeah, that was very minimal.
Yeah.
That should be your thinnest shot. Not that. That you didn't even come close.
No downward.
No downward.
So in practicing this, I'm gonna get a lot of fat shots. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fat it a bunch.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the correct method. It doesn't matter that you're hitting it fat. Because you're training the correct method. Right? It's like, you play any other sports?
Basketball.
Okay.
Tough one, right?
No, that's perfect.
Okay.
Right? Say you had somebody who is, I don't know, shooting 65% from the
Sure.
free throw line like this.
Sure.
Right? Dude, this is bad mechanics.
Yeah.
Now, in the beginning, when we chained his elbow to do
Yeah.
something more like this, maybe
Yeah.
he's 50%.
Yeah.
But we know that that's a more correct method,
I see.
in which case it'll have better results.
Yeah.
Right, after he practices.
Yeah.
So who cares if you're hitting it fat? Because that's the correct method.
Yeah. It's almost like, would it be fair to say like, it's better to be too high on the arc. It's better to be too fat than to just thin it,
Yeah.
where you're throwing like this, and basically it's like a, you know, it may go and may not.
Yeah,
It's perfect,
exactly.
right?
Like I said, if the minimum is 20 degrees,
Yeah.
but all of this is acceptable up to, I don't know, 70.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't want to live here.
Yeah.
You want to live right in this certain spot.
So at least you fight to have a chance of.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's thin, you might as well just throw it out. Hey, descend more.
Send more.
Yeah.
So I mean, just hit the ground. Practically, that means go down harder, right?
Not necessarily harder, but just deeper. Yeah. Deeper.
Deeper.
Yeah. Right, because, and again, it doesn't mean like I have to put more force.
Yeah.
Right? Because guess what? I can go super soft, or I can go super soft like this. That's deep, but I'm not putting any more energy. Right? That's just the way I'm moving my hands.
Yeah. Okay.
Better.
Yeah.
I go
deeper.
down more. Yeah.
Any idea what this is?
Because you don't have the ball in the right spot. It's too far from the tee.
Oh, it should be here.
Closer to the tee. Like right in line with the tee. Closer to the tee.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, right there.
Green light.
Deeper.
Yep.
Deeper.
Yes, now you're starting to understand
Yeah.
the method and what you're trying to accomplish. Closer to the tee.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the grip, but I also wanna show you if you wanted to mark it. Yeah, go like this.
Better. right?
Deep, but not hit contact.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the system you go through. Okay, bad contact. Was I descending? Yes. Right spot? No, wrong spot. Then you say, well, what was it?
I'm gonna show you the grip.
What was it, Andrew? Why'd you hit the wrong spot?
And bad contact is just timing, but also you just gotta hit it well, right? Like a little bit of hand-eye coordination or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But really, it's timing,
Okay.
right? But that coordination is
Yeah.
what,
Yeah.
you're developing the timing
Yeah.
when you get more coordination.
Like I don't think there's any way to practice hand-eye coordination, at least at this level, except for just.
Other than just doing it.
Yeah, you gotta hit it a
reps,
lot, right?
Reps.
Yeah. Okay.
There's only so much technique we can teach of somebody in shooting. But then, after that, you just gotta practice.
Yeah.
Right?
Deeper.
Yeah, tiny bit deeper.
Contact was fine, but just deeper.
Yeah. Alright, now you're not gonna do this super hard,
Yeah.
but you're gonna think about this one as like, alright, every time I hit a shot that's acceptable, I tell myself, well, it could be deeper.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna hit one where it's like, alright, that was certainly deep enough.
Yeah.
Okay? You gotta explore that side of the spectrum.
Okay.
Okay.
Might as well change.
Is there something that's too deep?
I mean, yeah, I guess if your club gets stuck in, the grass, but, based on the design of the club, that's really freaking hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not deep enough.
That was better.
Just bad contact.
But yeah, just try it again. Try and send it that deep again, if not a little bit more. Deeper. Just a tiny bit, Right, how did you feel about that one? Could've said the
Deeper.
same thing, right?
Put it on deeper.
Yeah. How you feel about that one?
I think deepness was okay, just contact, no. Not deep enough.
You want to visualize this, right? You want to make a V.
Before the ball.
The ball's right here. You want to make the V right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Set up.
Okay.
Step to your left. Ball right in the middle.
Yeah.
Perfect contact is like this,
Okay.
right? That means the ball is making contact right there in the middle, right? It's not like, you know, anywhere. Remember, the goal is ball and ground at the same time. Now you imagine how deep that needs to be,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Relax the hands, send it deeper than you think.
Deeper.
Yep, dude. Hit one too deep. Hit one that you imagine would be too deep, and make sure the ball's in the right spot so we can see it. Closer to the tee. Closer to the tee. Okay. Try and send it too deep.
I go even deeper.
Yeah. Okay, so at this stage, right, you know how to hold the club,
Yeah.
you know how to stand, right?
Yeah.
You know how to set up.
Yeah.
That's non-moving section. Remember we talked about the different sections in the
Yeah.
skills?
Yeah.
Right now we're really focusing on the first part of the moving section, which is contact.
Okay.
Because we need to be able to produce
Yeah.
that kind of contact very, very often.
Okay.
Right, that way then we can start to judge what the ball flight looks like,
Yeah.
right? After you get this, you come in next week hitting it super good.
Okay.
We'll start to talk about directional stuff,
Okay.
right? And the first thing is probably going to be the rotation of the arm.
Okay.
Right, that way it doesn't spin to the right, but
Okay.
you know, for now you could probably try it right now because I think you understand this concept pretty well,
Okay.
right? So let's look at some numbers really quick and then we're going to try some more with that aspect into it. So, should have deleted my numbers, but that's alright. Now all this side spin stuff,
Yeah.
we only had, let's say, one to the left, but you know,
Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah, they're all rights, and big rights.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty good.
Yeah.
Right now, a number we're gonna try and achieve in here is 300
Yeah.
side spins or less.
Yeah.
Right, really, we're gonna try and achieve 0,
Yeah.
but 300 or less is acceptable. Right? Okay, so do you know what I mean when I say you need to rotate the left arm?
No.
Okay, so contact,
Mhm.
very specifically speaking, is this movement, right? Radial deviation.
Yeah.
Ulnar deviation.
Okay.
Hinging up, hinging down.
Okay.
Now, the other aspect and movement in golf is pronation on the backswing, supination on the downswing.
Okay.
That's your rotational move.
Pronation on the upswing.
Pronation and supination.
Supination.
Right, if you didn't, you know, pronate on the backswing, the swing would look like this, right?
Yeah.
Club would be way out there.
I see.
Right, and then we would hinge and it would look like this.
Yeah.
Right, we gotta rotate the arm so it's a golf swing.
Yeah.
Now, that means we have to also pronate, or supinate, I should say, right, at the downswing. So if I ever say, dude, you gotta rotate your arm,
Yeah.
and I'm probably only gonna be talking about the supination.
So should it be a full supination by the end? Got it.
That's why we hold the club a certain way. Okay, send the club down, rotate the club face.
Oh, that was not bad. I'm just thinking about.
Rotating, right?
Yeah.
Remember you said you have a system? Yeah.
That was good on the side spin, it was only 30 RPMs,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, it's 'cause I pulled it, right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, just hit it. Weird.
It's too thin.
And the ball should be like right in the middle, right?
Directly in the middle, especially with that time. Yep, and then you feel some tightness in your elbow when you rotate.
Don't look at too much. When you practice, don't even critique
And then
Just go.
every shot,
tight.
right? You wanna hit maybe 15 shots. Pretty good contact, right? But it's spun to the right, you see that?
Yeah. Or to the left.
No,
See?
it
Oh, I just
started,
hit it to the
it
left.
started left, it spun to the right, 700 RPMs.
Okay. So
You need to supinate more. Before you hit the ball, you need to complete it before you hit the ball. And then put the,
And the bottom of the hole, they had a bell. So when the puck, when the ball.
So up,
mhm.
down,
Nice.
Yeah, but down at the bottom.
yeah,
Yep.
up.
Positive feedback.
Yeah.
That.
So is that hard to consciously do? I guess to do the rotation, or no? I'm
No,
just thinking about it too much.
it's actually,
It's
I mean, you
listed
need
all
to
as
be
looking at.
consciously thinking about it, especially at this point. But it's kind of interesting because the,
Right?
the,
Now, if you have an impulse to look at
What
all
is
things your
the
body-
deviation this way actually helps rotation. Like they kind of help each other out.
Okay.
Now, all of the.
But you just need to know if the ball spins right, I need to rotate more.
Stroke,
Rotate the
but
left arm
you
more.
have to respect all of it.
Okay, could have gone a little deeper. And right now, you're not caring about where they launch.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
So that one launched way to the left, right?
Yeah.
So that's the other number we look at in here.
Yeah.
This push pull,
Yeah.
17 degrees to the left.
Yeah.
Right now, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, I see. I see. I don't care about that.
No,
Got it.
that's a directional issue we'll talk about probably next week.
Oh, thinking about the.
If you're feeling like the cutting grip is
That's why you gotta practice this.
possible,
Right,
it's
you
not
gotta
comfortable right now, so
loosen
you're
up the
gonna
grip.
shove your hands further
Check your
down
grip.
So that they don't turn. And that's how we did it in the beginning, right?
You gotta hinge more. You
Hinge
gotta
more.
loosen up and hinge more.
Now, notice that you're hitting that edge every single time.
Switch the ball a little closer to the tee.
It's hard, he asked me to hit the edge, I go, I can do it, every single thing you did. That means that they're in the straight. You
Pull
could
it
be
back a little
hitting
bit.
not in the center of the putter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I moved the machine. No, you had it. Yeah, right there. Good. Okay, relax the hands.
Don't see exactly where it is.
Good contact, no rotation.
So is there any like drills or like, cause I think the rotation, I get it in theory, it's just not clicking, I guess? Or anything?
This is it.
This is it?
Hitting golf balls and seeing the ball flight.
So
is-
up,
Hitting it on the heel.
down. Up.
Now,
Yeah. Sorry, I can't even. Can't
It's
even-
alright, you know, that's why we'd be able to start talking about it at the end of the
Yeah.
lesson. Right, because that's, well, it's not descending.
Yeah. What about the rotation?
Rotation was okay,
Okay.
a little better.
Not descending.
So if I was gonna get another putter,
Not descending.
Not as much as it could be. Okay, so. Where are we at? We got 5 minutes, we'll talk about how you need to practice.
Okay.
Okay. You start off by just getting the club to descend.
Okay.
Alright, you're gonna go grab a bucket of balls, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Just warm up, very loose grip.
Okay.
Very loose grip. Get the club descending.
Yeah.
Like that, and then you're gonna hit about probably half the bucket like that.
Okay.
Right? Just
So about 50 balls, just like.
yeah, just making sure the club is descending. The club is descending. Alright, cool. Alright, okay, it descended better. Okay, that's how you're gonna do the first half. After that, you're probably gonna notice, right? Yeah, the balls are all going to the right.
Yeah.
Especially if you're checking your grip. Remember to check your grip, right?
And to check your grip, do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make the arm straight, make the back of the hand flat. That needs to be flush like that. And then
Oh,
this
that,
leading
yeah.
edge needs to match. Down more like that. Right?
That needs to match what?
The back of the hand. So back of the
This
hand is like this.
and this
And this
straight
leading
line.
edge. Yes, they need to be parallel. Back of the hand, leading edge, parallel.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what you need to check. That's very important. It affects direction, right? And you need to hold it like that. Okay, so first half, just get it descending. Boom, boom, boom. After 20 shots, ask yourself, how was that group?
Sure.
Was I descending a lot? Yeah. Was I hitting the right spot? Yes and no.
Yeah.
Right, and then you do the next 20, right? Descending, 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 judge the group.
Yeah.
Was I hitting the right spot? Yes. Okay, cool. And then you can kind of look back like, all right, yeah, everything was going right, especially the spin, right?
Yeah.
Spinning to the right. How do I straighten that out?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta supinate, I gotta rotate.
Okay.
This weighs more.
Right, but it's contact first.
Yeah.
Right? It's always contact first.
Yeah.
You gotta ask yourself those questions, and then, okay, how do I make it go straight? Everything's going right. Oh yeah, I gotta rotate.
Yeah.
And you hit the next 20.
Yeah.
Judge that group.
Okay.
All right, you know, were they still going right? Yeah, shit, I gotta supinate more.
Okay.
I gotta rotate my arm more.
Okay.
Before you hit the ball, not as you're hitting the ball.
Yeah.
It needs to be completed before you hit the ball.
Can you walk me through, like, just with my left arm right now, what that proper supination should be?
Yeah.
Lined up.
Okay. Take a step to your left, because you want the ball right in between your feet.
More.
That's acceptable. Go ahead.
And this should be pointed right at my pelvis, right?
Yeah, right at the belt buckle.
Okay. And my issue is I'm a little high all the time, right? So just gotta go lower than that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty perfect right there.
Okay. And these should be straight down.
So we wanna line it up.
Yeah, arms relatively straight down. Again, the biggest thing is, does the spine and club look perpendicular to each other? And you can't be on your heels.
Don't look up.
Yeah.
Really take it seriously and don't look up and just miss
Okay.
it.
Okay. Hinge up. Very, very good. So then you're gonna relax. You're gonna relax. Okay, then this is gonna start moving down. It's gonna start moving down. Now,
But it is on the
it's
same
gonna be happening at the same time, right? It's gonna feel like that.
Consistent.
Unhinging and rotating.
Okay.
It's gonna feel like this,
Closing that.
which is obviously, you know,
It's gonna go this way.
yeah. And that's okay. You need to explore that. Just like we experimented with, dude, go too deep.
Yeah.
Right now, the spectrum is rotating and not rotating.
Okay.
And you gotta try and explore. Let me try and over rotate.
Sure.
Right. That way, it's just not the same thing all the time.
Okay.
Right. You can't just keep hitting it like this
Yeah.
with the open club face,
Yeah.
and then ask yourself like, why isn't it doing anything different?
Sure.
Well, that's because you're not doing anything
Sure.
different. You gotta try and over rotate and see what happens.
Sure. And the supination should happen somewhere around here in the down swing.
Way over
Around here.
correctly.
So, not here, not here, not here, but around here.
Yes, it should be not like this. It should be like this.
Okay. But somewhere in this part of the downswing.
Yeah, before you hit the ball.
Okay,
It needs
not
to be
here.
completed.
It's way too early.
Yeah.
Like if I start
Yeah.
doing this here.
Again, it's not this.
Yeah.
It's this. It's very fast.
So what happens if I start with the supination from beginning to end?
You probably will unhinge super early.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Just-
because they kind of affect each other,
yeah.
right? You
That too.
unhinging kind of helps supination. You supinating kind of helps unhinging. So if
Got
you
it.
do it super early, you're probably gonna hit way behind the ball.
Okay.
This, yeah, part of the
Okay.
stroke.
So that's why I keep saying it's not a rotation like this. It's like this.
Yeah.
Fast.
Okay.
It's fast. Just like the unhinge is the same way, right?
Okay.
You want to do it as late as possible,
Okay. Got it.
but fast.
Got it.
Okay. Andrew, good stuff.
Appreciate it.
This is
Yeah.
this is our time, right?
Yeah.
Recurring.
Yeah.